Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's episode is the Freelander 2. Been a long time coming, but it's back on the channel, and as you can see, it's been repaired. Before I go and talk about this, I just want to give you a little update of where we're at with the projects at the moment, and we'll go from there and then we'll talk about that. So let's get into today's video.
Wake up one morning and see your face, I can feel it coming back. These shivers are every day. Whoa, I say it's over, I get out of bed and leave, yeah, just like that. I got the shivers.
Now, I know everyone haven't come to see this, but this was last week's project, and we started going through everything that was wrong with this car. If you haven't seen that video, I suggest you go back and watch that first, guys. I'll put a link up the top for you, right there. Go and have a look at that, because it's got quite a few things wrong with it, including clutch. It needs a timing belt. I've got to take the rocker cover off, so I'm stripping off the engine apart. So there's an opportunity there to do a timing belt, which I've never done before, and I think it'll be good content, and it's an opportunity for me to learn something new. Like I said, every day I'm learning, and you're following me on my journey as well. So that is something that's coming to the channel soon as all the parcels arrive. I'm still waiting for absolutely loads of bits. Also, we have the 2019 Fiat 500 that has just come back today. I went and picked it up from the paint shop, and if you remember, it went away because it had the sill damage and it had a few scratches on the bumper, and the bumper needed to be repaired, if you remember. That has just come back. That has all been done. So next Sunday will be that one. We'll be going over, cleaning that car and everything else. But the only thing I am going to do, if you look at this, I've got a locking wheel nut here. What I've done is ordered one off eBay via a picture. I took a picture of the locking wheel nut on the car and sent it in to them, and this is what they've sent me back. So hopefully we'll both find out together if this fits. So let's try that first, and then we'll go on to the Land Rover. I'll be chuffed to bits if this fits, but the way my luck is, happy days. That fits. Right, that's bonus. That is a bonus, because obviously to do with the gearbox, I want to take the front wheels off. Obviously you need to get the drive shafts out and things. So if you ever want to order a locking wheel nut, just take a picture of it, send it in to this company, or any companies, loads of them on there, and they'll send you a master one out. So I now have a locking wheel nut, and that was, I think it was £25. Okay, enough for the Fiat 500. That is exactly how I left it from the last episode. I haven't touched it. I just haven't had time. Like I said, I'm waiting for parts. So what you've all come here for is the Land Rover Freelander 2, and I'll just pan you over to it now. There it is. Now, I've been using this car to tow with a trailer to pick up these project cars, but apart from that, it's been sat around. And it's been sat around waiting for the bodywork to be done. Now what I'll do first, before I show you around the car repaired, I'll insert the video now. Rather you go back and look, because you know no one's going to go back and look at the previous video. I'll insert some of the footage now of what it looked like when I had it, what I've done to it, and you can see what it looks like now. So enjoy the footage.
Sometimes, and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind. And then you came over and you showed me love that I never had seen before. And now when I got you, it's all gonna be alright. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I. Only you can put the fire out. You can turn it all around. You can lift me off the ground, so we can fly again. So we can fly again. So we can fly. for you to stay the night. But if you keep saying that you...
Starting with the damage. The headlight is damaged. Bonnet is damaged. The wing is damaged, guys. You can see where it's been marked out where the damage is. The wing has been pushed back to the door, so need to address that. The mirror arm is totally disintegrated, smashed to bits. It is actually totally broken. So if you look there, step is broken, so the clamp that holds that on is broken. You have to have a little look at that. And the main damage is the pillar going up around the door. As you can see, it's quite badly dented. So this is why it's a category S, because it's the frame of the car going around and to the door, guys. Now if you look at the door does stick out slightly. So guys, the window's totally smashed, all in bits. So I'll just show you a view of that. That's where the door's catching on the wing. Just gotta be careful because there's glass everywhere. So I will be taking these seats out probably to give them a good clean. There's glass in the door cards. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. Right, now let's show you the car as it stands now. I'm still not 100% happy with this car just yet. It needs a lot more work to it, but we get in there slowly. So as you can see, this wasn't the original bonnet. It's been resprayed, and that's why it's missing the lettering on the front. But I do quite like it without the bonnet badges. The lettering is in, I'll show you, in the door. You see what I mean? He kept them for me just in case I wanted to put them back on. But I do like the gloss black stuff. So the you know, the bonnet badges, the lettering. So if I wanted to reuse them, I can. So the bonnet has been resprayed, so it looks good. It's quite good colour match. If you remember, the headlight was smashed. I repaired the headlight, but when he took it out, the tabs that I repaired have broke, so the headlight is not held in with anything at all now. Just, I think it's one bolt. So I still need to get an headlight for it, so that's on the to-do list. So if you look, that's why that gap is really poor there, is because that headlight needs to sit back in place. So if you remember, the bumper was fine, but the wing, I had to replace the wing with a black Land Rover one. It was fresh from the dealers. So that's been resprayed. The bonnet's been resprayed. That's still the original door, but it's been sprayed and blended in. That cap, the mirror cap, has been sprayed, and if you remember, the door was sticking out to the top. All this is still the original door, and they've repaired the door. And I'll show you the A-pillar now. There. So all in all, a fantastic job, really good. You wouldn't tell that has been damaged at all. I don't know whether it shows up on the camera. Pretty good job, really, I'm gonna be honest, really good job. Apart from, only because I'm such a fussy guy, when you're asking top money for cars like this, it needs to be perfect. There's a slight little dent in there that needs to be redone, and I don't know whether it'll show up on camera. This bonnet, only on this part here, for some reason seems to have a slight wave in the paint, so I don't know what's going on there, but that needs to be done as well. Apart from that, if I stand back for you, you can see it. See what you think now about the colour match. It looks pretty good. like they all say, silver is one of the hardest colours to blend and match. It's got different, and it looks different in different light. But fair play, from when I first had the car to now, it looks 10 times better. You wouldn't know really. It's only because I know where the damage was. I know what I'm looking for. Oh, I think I know the bonnet needs to be lined up still a little bit. They took it off. What else? So the bodywork side of it is more or less done now. We got a few niggly things, like the car hasn't been cleaned. I've only hoovered it quick. Like this step is not sitting right. See that? You can see that up there. So that step is not sitting right on there. So I need to take them back off. I think one of them is bent, because if you remember, that side was hanging down from the accident. It had a new tyre. I put a new tyre on it to match the rest of them. Goodyear Wranglers. Apart from that, the car was pretty decent. It's absolutely in a hell of a state now. It's got paint powder, like any car that goes to the paint shop or the body shop. It comes back stinking, so that's part and parcel of it. So it is really dirty. You see that it has no car mats. It didn't come with any, so I'm gonna have to order some car mats. I want to get some proper Land Rover ones. Give this a good clean, hell of a good clean. Like I said, I was using this as well. So look at the back, guys. Look at that, stinking. But like I said, most of the work has been done. So that's more or less the inside. The boot, and nothing wrong with the boot apart from ordering a partial shelf. It is absolutely filthy in here, so it's not good. So that needs a good clean. The rest of the car is pretty clean. Oh, and I noticed this is missing as well. I can't remember it being missing before, so that's fallen off somewhere. So I'll have to order one of them. I think that's in the glove box. Put that back on, but the car is really flat. It could really do with a good buff. This is the same with this door. Catches on this step, so I need to do something with that step. So all in all, not too bad. The only other issue with now, there's two more things I'll show you, is the windscreen. It's got a big crack in it. Can you see that up there? Which has come from underneath the scuttle panel, so I'm assuming it's from the accident, and it just happens to start moving its way up. And it's also got a crack. You won't see it. It's got a crack in the sensor up there, so it needs a new windscreen. So that's going. Today is Saturday, and I think it's going tomorrow to have its windscreen done. So that's going to cost, I think it's around about £230. So this car is going to cost a pretty penny, but hopefully once it's done properly and I've had the little things ironed out on it, it should be a nice little bit of profit in this one, guys. The grille, now I did ask the guy at the paint shop to see if he could do something with this, and he said it's because it's chrome and it's going to take a lot of prep work, and it's probably just flake back off. So ideally this grille, whoever had it before, I didn't notice, whoever had it before had sprayed it quite badly. So I don't know if you can just replace the grille or not. I'm gonna have to look into it. But this grille is full of stone chips, and it just looks really crap, to be honest. Apart from that, this car is almost done. So like I said, it's got to go back in. Yeah, if you look there, if you look where I'm standing now, you can just, where my finger is, just see a kink where it haven't been, it's not quite right. So that needs to go back in. I'm not happy with that. So that needs to be done. And like I said, it might come up with a bit of a buff. It might get the swirls out of it, or the spray. He's gonna have to look at that as well. Apart from that, the car is pretty good. So I thought, I'm struggling for content at the moment because I've been waiting for cars to come back and waiting for parts. I thought, right, this had come back earlier in the week. I thought, let's do a little walk around on this first. If you remember, I think it's done 90,000 miles now. It's a cracking little car. It's got full dealer service history, what I can remember. It's got all the luxury items on a HSE model. And it will be going up for sale soon once I've done it, guys. So, if anyone's interested in this car, inbox me on Instagram. Like I said, these cars, it's a 2014 model, category S this one is because of the A-pillar. But 2014, they all good money, these. So hopefully, when I've done, I don't know if you guys do it, but I use Auto Trader to give a rough valuation of cars. And when I've put this one in, it's come up with like 11,200 or 11,700, something like that. Now to me, that well, I normally I go a little bit under what that gives you. So I'm looking at, once this is all perfect, and you know me guys, when I do a car, I like to make sure everything is mint on it, and you're gonna be asking top money for it. So it'll probably be going up if anyone's interested in this vehicle. Once it's all done, cleaned and everything else, I think it'll probably go up for like 10,995, just under 11 grand, which is really cheap for one of these. Like I said, this is a 2014 model, but like I said, I've got to go back over my figures and work everything out, because I haven't really worked out the cost of the spray-in, and I will once it's all done, I will be doing numbers on this car. So once it's done, the same video, at the end I will be doing how much it costs to get it back on the road correctly and properly, how much the body work, paint work and everything cost. The same with this one. I will be doing, that's the aim now. Every car I do, I'll do a price breakdown at the end, how much I paid for the car, how much the parts were, and then how much I put it up for sale for. In between that is obviously what I get for it. It could be up for sale for weeks, so, but I'll just put it up what I want for it, and we go from there. I think that's the best way of doing it moving forward. So, what do you think? Not bad now, guys. It's fair play. It's looking really good. So the next video you'll see on the channel now, coming next Sunday, will probably be the burgundy or red plumish 2019 Fiat 500, and that is finishing that off, getting it cleaned up, and you can see it done, because obviously that sill damage. I've got to put the arch liner back in. There's a few things on it just need to be tidied up, and that can go up for sale. I'm going to be putting that up for 6,995, I think, and see how we get on with that, because you might think, oh, that's a bit steep, but I found out some good information about that car, which I'll be sharing with you next Sunday. So don't miss that episode, because it is worth watching. And we've also got this one. This is going to be a bit of a long-term project. I'm not rushing this. I'm watching videos now at the moment on how to do a timing belt and things. So I want to educate myself and research as much as I can before I start. And I want to try and talk you through it rather than time-lapse everything. I want to try and talk through it as well. I think that'll be better for people like me that want to learn. They can learn the same time as me. I'm not trying to show you how to do things, but certainly you can see if I make any mistakes or whatever, you can watch with me. See what you think. Anyway, like I said, I tried to make a video out of what I had hanging around. This has just come back from a paint shop, luckily enough, so I could do a video on this. Nothing's happened with the Fiat, so sorry it's not a lot of footage today of rebuilding cars or whatever, but sometimes this happens where nothing really happens within the week because you're waiting for parts and things, and I've been really busy. So I thought, rather than miss a week, I'd rather still give you some content on a Sunday for you to watch and enjoy, so you know what's happening on the channel. So don't forget, as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, guys, and I will see you next Sunday where we work on the Fiat 500 2019 model and get that done. Thank you all for your kind comments and support. I'm nearly at 3k now, guys, so thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and get this channel to 3k. I'll be well chuffed. So take care, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye everyone.